Good evening and welcome to Travel Talk with Lorie. I am Lorie Crookshank with Coffee Mug Travel, your local dream vacations franchise. And tonight we have a very special guest, and she's already on the phone, but we're going to let Melanie introduce herself first, and then we'll introduce our special guest.
I'm Melanie Wallace, the CEO and founder of Stand Tall Marketing Group, and I am Lorie's social media girl, in her words.
Exactly. And we have the pleasure tonight to have Wendi Spellman from Azamana on the phone, and her official title is Strategic Business Development Manager.
That's right. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here.
We're so glad to have you, Wendi. It's always nice to get to talk to.
We are definitely glad to have you. So, how about tell us a little bit about Azamana? What is the experience like?
Well, I'm always happy to talk about Azamana, and especially when it comes to dreaming about travel and just getting back on the ship. So Azamana is part of the Royal Caribbean Group family of brands. So we are a smaller boutique luxury cruise line. We have 3 ships. So we're all about slow cruising. Our ships hold about 700 passengers and about 410 crew members. And so because of the size of our ship, we get to go into really cool ports of call that the big ships just don't go to. So we are all about spending time in destination, longer time in port. We actually even overnight in different ports of call, which then allows you to experience a destination and their culture at night, not just during the day.
And that I was just saying that would be for me.
Yes, it would.
The overnights, the more time in port, and I even like the sound of just 700 other passengers
as opposed to
2,700.
Right.
Okay. I think that sounds awesome.
Yeah, no, it really is a nice number, and the nice thing about it with Azamana, with it being that size, is that the crew really gets to know you quickly, and it really has a kind of familial feel on board the ship. Anytime you leave the ship and you come back, they literally will, welcome back home, Miss Spellman, how was your day? And I'm always fascinated that they've gotten to know my name so fast, because I barely know what I had for breakfast for that.
Oh, Wendi.
Well, I hear that once you sail with Azamana, you don't ever go back somewhere else, is what I've heard.
And you're here correctly. We have a really large repeat guests that come back time and time again, so much so that they have become, they follow the captains of the ship on social media, and they're like, I only want to sail with Captain Carl or Captain Johannes. And so we've even taken to putting it on our website, what ships and voyages the captains and our hotel directors are going to be on, because people keep coming back time and time again, and they want to see their onboard family when they sail again, which is pretty cool.
It's like little mini clubs.
It does. It sounds that way. Well, we're gonna watch 2 more little videos from Azamara, and then we're gonna talk about, what's included. What is the Azamara experience really all about?
Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
So we're gonna do the next 2: Sail to Europe with Azamara and Destination Immersion.
Ooh.
Unearth a world beyond stone and mortar, beyond myth and legend and the painted layers on a canvas. Untap Europe's essence at land and sea, a vibrant mosaic where dramatic riverbeds, sprawling forests and towering peaks collide with millennia of human history. Discover the old world's true colors. Those found in Monemvasia's time-forgotten fortress atop the endless Aegean's sapphire waters, savored in Bordeaux's centuries of winemaking heritage. Witnessed as the night breathes life into a destination. With more overnight stays, Azamana Club Cruises invites you on a destination immersion experience. Explore further.
Years ago, we changed the game with the launch of our destination immersion experiences. It's no longer just about cruising. It's about breaking barriers, breaking ground, and venturing further inland than ever before. We started by changing our name and logo. Azamana Club Cruises transformed into the all-encompassing Azamara. A commitment to take you deeper into the heart of local life, not just by sea, but also by land. We enhanced our portfolio of over 1,700 land programs spanning across 40-plus countries. Now the largest selection of programs in the entire cruise industry, featuring options to extend the discovery before, after, and even during every single sailing. We're going beyond the landmarks, beyond the mountain peaks, beyond the wildest jungles, to reveal cultures you never knew existed, flavors you've never tasted, sounds you've never heard, works of art you've never seen, and ways of living you've never dreamed of. Creating connections that change the way you see the world, allowing you to truly explore further. We're no longer just a cruise line. We're connoisseurs of immersive experiences, and the exploration has only just begun.
And I am so ready to go like yesterday, okay? And anything to do with Europe, South America, Australia. I even looked at Antarctica today thinking, I could go there, okay? I mean, my list gets bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay? Yes, it does. So,
Not Antarctica.
yes. And,
Cold for me there.
Animals don't even like it there.
So what exactly is the Azamara experience like? What's included with your Azamara experience? I mean, we know your cabin's included, but what else is included with that experience?
Well, yeah, so it's all about destination immersion, right? And, so on board, what I love so much is we have a lot of inclusive amenities. So we include all your gratuities. We include all of your beer, wine, standard spirits. That's all standard. That's all included. We have self-service laundry on board the ship if you want to do that. And people are traveling lighter, and so that's kind of cool to be able to have that option. In certain ports of call, we actually have shuttle service that will take you from the ship, and if you don't feel like walking, we'll take you to kind of the center of town. So that's really nice. But again, that's a highlight. And can I talk, Lorie, about our country intensive voyages?
You can, but let's talk about the suites first. What else is included? I mean, everything you just mentioned is included, but then when you move up to the suite level, there's a whole lot more included, even a butler.
Right.
Oh, butler.
Yeah.
I always wanted one
So
of those.
what's really nice is in the suite category, if you're booking a suite, a Club Continent suite and above, we actually even include our specialty dining. which, you could be in a not suite and it's a nominal fee to do that. But we also have butler service. So every evening they'll bring you tea. It's really, English butlers that have been trained. So with the suite, you get all that. You get in-room spirits. All of that is included as an additional. You also, for our top-level suites, for our spa suite or club suites, you actually even get some additional onboard credits. You get some internet minutes included, and you get priority embark and debarkation space as well.
Why would we not want to live on
you get a lot extra.
Why would you not want to live on a cruise ship?
The butler aspect is me. So, you wanted to talk about what next?
Well, one of the things that we started, for any of you that are interested in going to one country, whether it be Greece or Italy or Israel, we offer what we call our country intensive voyages, where most of the ports of call happen in that one country. So if you've ever wanted to go to Italy and you're like, oh gosh, I don't want to be staying in 4 different hotels and unpacking and repacking, you can get on Azamana, your boutique hotel at sea, only unpack once, and go to a lot of ports of call in that one country.
Oh, that's really cool.
And then that sounds really great, because that way you're doing all the ports like in Greece or Italy, instead of mixing them up and feeling like, what country am I in today? I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people are like, I want to go to Norway, but they don't necessarily want to do train, planes, automobile. And then you can go on our Norway intensive voyage and see a lot of Norway in one trip.
And they go to Norway too, so that's already on my list. Norway, I didn't know.
Well, Antarctica's on your list, so how could Norway not be
everything's on my list. Yes, it is. It sounds fantastic, and I'm ready to board, like I said yesterday, whenever, because I know how much pampering you get on cruise ships. This sounds like they go like the extra mile to pamper you on their cruise ships.
Now, I have a question, just because I'm curious, like where, we've talked about your different ports of call, so do you sail out of any domestic ports? Or is everything like, I know if I were to sail like a 7-day cruise in Greece, I'd have to fly to Europe and then get, board the ship. But
right.
What about?
Occasionally we will go out of a U.S. port, and it's usually Miami.
Okay.
So, for example, we go to all 7 continents. So there are times if we're doing Central or South America, we'll go out of Miami.
Right. Okay.
Next year in 2021, we're having some holiday voyages that are doing the Caribbean. Now, we don't tend to do a lot in the Caribbean, but starting on November 26th of 21, we're doing some Caribbean voyages that will go to Tortola, Aruba, St. Martin, St. Bart. So, yes, we do go out of, and sometimes we'll even touch on San Diego, but not a lot.
Okay. I was just curious about domestic ports.
Well, we are going to watch 2 more little clips, the Azamana Experience and Visit the Ends of the Earth, and then we'll be back to talk about some more good things about Azamana Cruise Line.
Thank you.
My favorite Azamana moment happens every time I step on board the ship. The officers, the staff, they remember you, they welcome you, they treat you as though you're the long-lost relative.
There are no other ships floating that I want to work on.
The staff know us, we know them, we know their families, we know their children.
You feel special here, you feel different. It's more than a job, it's a family.
I don't think there's enough attention devoted to how wonderful the ship is as a home while you're cruising.
They want to make my cruise the best they can make it. No detail is too small, no effort is too large. This is the only place I holiday.
We bring our guests as close as possible to the local culture.
When Azamana would be at a port and we would have the local people that will come on board and perform shows, they really give you insight into kind of how their life is from an entertainment standpoint.
But I think it's the people on the ships and how friendly they are.
And it is a family feeling. It's like coming home every time.
Cross the equator to discover a continent of contrast. where the largest rainforest and the driest desert on the planet frame the world's biggest cities. Seek inspiration in South America as you uncover the artistic rituals of Rio de Janeiro's pulsing carnival. Savor the flavors of Buenos Aires like a local, and journey to the end of the earth as you carve your path through the Chilean fjords. Deepen your discovery with our pre- and post-voyage land programs, from the hilltops of ancient Incan villages to the depths of Humbling Falls. With overnight stays and docking at smaller, less traveled ports, Azamara invites you to step ashore as an insider through a destination immersion experience. Explore further.
Okay, so specialty coffees, I have to say that because I'm a coffee drinker, okay? Specialty coffees are included, sodas, some spirits are included in the package that's included with your cabin on board. Is that correct?
That is correct. That's all part of the inclusive amenities. All the fancy coffee drinks that you would want to get your day kicked off are definitely. See, now I'm not a coffee drinker.
Oh, bless. But that's okay. We love you anyway.
That's fine. I mean,
I watch my friends order all their fancy cappuccinos with an extra shot of this and at our Mosaic Cafe, and that's really nice because it's right outside of where our main dining area is. And just real quick on our main dining area, you don't need to make reservations for main dining, which I really love because I don't often know what time I'm going to want to eat dinner, and so it's kind of an open seating, really lovely format.
Is it casual?
It is. We call it kind of country club casual. So
okay.
There's no fine. You don't have to bring dressy attire, but there's no like cutoffs and distressed jeans and that kind of stuff. So it's nice attire, but it's not. You don't have to bring a suit and a tie, that kind of thing. Even in our specialty, even in Prime C and Aquilina, you don't need to wear a suit or a jacket and a tie.
Okay.
And that's what I was going to ask next. What types of specialty restaurants do you have on board?
We love food.
Yes, I am with you there. Food and wine. Bring it on. We have two specialty dining restaurants. One is called Prime C, and that's our steak, kind of your traditional steak restaurant. And then we have Aquilina, and that's more of your Mediterranean, Italian dining. And it's really good food. I will tell you, I miss our creme brulee and our escargot that I usually have every time I'm on the ship. I haven't had it since over a year now. So the food is really, really fantastic.
Well, she had me at creme brulee, okay? She had me that. I was just like dreaming about it then.
Right. I actually like escargot as long as it's made right.
So there are a lot of benefits.
It is on our ship. It's so good.
See,
I would assume so because it's your ship. I would assume it was made right.
Well, probably any of the desserts.
I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm so hungry.
Oh, I can understand. Me either. No, not today. Not food yet. That's why I'm obsessed with the food part of it. So right here coming into the end of the year, you guys have lots and lots of little specials I can offer my clients. We don't necessarily need to talk about this tonight, but I want people to know out there that there are all kinds of specials, and you have some fantastic group offers. I actually have a group for the Greece for next year in June.
Right.
I have that space blocked, and that's a nice. And anytime I feel like when you get amenity points, but when you're getting 20 amenity points, that's just like whoa. There is so much more to offer my clients. So I'm really happy and pleased to have that space booked for Greece next June.
Yeah, I mean, because it sounds like just a really enjoyable. You don't feel rushed to get this in, or because you don't want to miss out. You just feel like you can just kind of enjoy the experience.
Exactly, and I may even end up being on that cruise ship.
I feel like you will.
I might. You never know. So is there anything else you would like to tell people out there tonight, Wendi, about Azamara that you feel like people need to know?
Well, just to kind of jump in on your Greece voyage, I mean, that's going to be a really special voyage because, again, because of the size of our ships, we get to go to these ports of call that the big ships just don't get to, and spend longer time in port. And you can sit there in Santorini, Greece, for example, and watch the big ships pull out at 4 or 5 o'clock, and we're there till 10 o'clock at night. So that's really important to keep in mind. And again, it's all about destination immersion and eating food, drinking the wine when you're in these ports of call. And Lorie, like you said, we have great specials going on right now. Our double upgrade offer, and even in the next week, we're going to have a really great Thanksgiving sale offer, which will be great for people that want to jump on and do your group. I don't have those details quite yet, but you will have them very soon. But yeah, it's just you can't go wrong jumping on an Azamara voyage.
Well, that sounds like a great Christmas gift.
Yeah, it does. And that's what people need to think about is Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming, and what better gift than travel? We're going to thank you for being on with us tonight, Wendi, and we're going to go to commercial break. And while we're on commercial break, we're going to say goodbye. But it has been fantastic talking with you, and I think I would love to have you back sometime after the first of the year, because this has just been awesome.
Yes, wonderful.
Yes, let's definitely do it, and let's talk more Greece next time. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much, both of you, for having me on.
You are so welcome. So we're going to be watching the two commercials now, Discover the New Odyssey of the Seas and Holiday Magic at Disney.
Wonderful.
Well, we had such a wonderful time tonight talking with Wendi from Azamara.
Yes.
Did you not think so?
Oh.
A lot of information. Makes you want to be on that ship. Like I said yesterday, eating that cream brulee.
I just want to live there.
Drinking that specialty coffee, and exploring areas in depth till 10 o'clock at night. That just sounds fantastic to me. So we want to thank our sponsor tonight, Rocky Mount Toyota, especially their rental department. If you are looking for a rental, you need to call Rocky Mount Toyota. I sent a message to them this afternoon, and she called me back within 10 minutes. And we're all hooked up for our little day trip next week. Me and Melanie are.
Little girls shopping trip.
Yep, little trip we're taking. And if you'll tune in next week on Facebook Live on Tuesday, you're going to see us, because we're going to show you what we rented and how much fun it was. So let me just end with saying that travel is a great gift, whether you're going to want to travel domestic or internationally, or whether you want to do that drive trip, or you think maybe Amtrak is going to be a great thing, or Disney Universal for Christmas next year. So we're going to leave you tonight with who I'm going to have on my show next week. CIE Tours is going to be with me next week, and we're going to be calling him, and we're going to be talking with him. Chris from CIE Tours. So we're going to leave you with a nice video with CIE Tours and make you want to be in Ireland, because it does me every time I see it. So we want to wish you well this week, and we'll be back next Tuesday night at 7 o'clock.
Have a great one.
Talking with CIE Tours.
Ireland and Britain captivates travelers from around the world. The vibrant, rich history comes to life around every corner. The charming locals welcome visitors like long-lost friends. And a long-lasting culture is shaped by a story uniquely their own. Visit the lands where stories and legends began, a world waiting to be explored. Experience all the famous cities like Dublin, Edinburgh, London, and Cardiff have to offer. all while being pampered by a company known for its attention to detail and concern for your satisfaction. CIE Tours' wide variety of fully inclusive, escorted itineraries of Ireland and Britain are a culmination of years of experience. Best of all, our tours are fully inclusive. We include most meals and all special features at one great price. Whether you take one of our scheduled coach tours, customize your own group adventure, or experience these magnificent countries with a self-drive or luxury chauffeur drive package, you'll experience Ireland and Britain at their best through our over 80 years of expertise. Contact your travel agent, our award-winning reservation staff, or visit cietours.com for pricing and availability. CIE Tours, your Ireland and Britain experts.